Thank you, Bonnie, and thank you for having me today. So as Bonnie said, I'm Catherine Doan, and I'm pleased to have the opportunity to look at some career success tips, more specifically, how to have virtual career fair success. So we know that the way that organizations find talent continues to change. When trying to establish your first or next career move, it's hard enough to decide or make decisions, let alone the ups and downs that we have experienced this year. But don't worry, that's why we are here and why we have gathered today to learn, listen, and review some areas to help you be successful in your next career choice. So as Bonnie mentioned, if you have questions, please email and reach out to our team as we're happy to help. So much has changed in the past few months, including the workplace and the job search process. So I'm going to take some time to explore the job market and how to navigate virtual recruitment and more specifically, virtual career fairs. Our learning objectives today will cover the pandemic's impact on your job search, how a virtual career fair differs from an in-person career fair, what to expect and how to prepare and practice for a virtual career fair, and how to prepare the day of the event. And finally, when communicating with employees and employers during the career fair, really focusing on some top 5 tips that will help you in your search during our virtual career fair. Most employers are continuing with their recruitment and hiring process despite the pandemic. And any job can present some obstacles. Working in the agriculture and food value chain really has presented its challenges. But this year specifically has also highlighted the many, many benefits of working and finding a career opportunity in agriculture and food. In the spring, our team asked agriculture and food employers and employees if they were working at home due to the pandemic, and a third said yes. You'll notice here on the screen that 15% said that they were already working from home and 40% said that their role required them to be at home. We also asked the employers if they were allowing employees to work from home, and nearly 90% said that they allowed some or all staff to work remotely. This has also led to most of the talent search components going virtual. Employers have taken the process online, including career fairs, applications, interviews, plus even training, and possibly even the job itself. As companies have moved to remote work to fight the pandemic and increase the safety measures to protect employees that are not able to work from a home environment, you as a job seeker might be wondering if you should continue to send out resumes or just assume that no one is hiring. However, as a career expert, we continue to encourage you to make connections, keep networking, and apply and explore career path opportunities that you may not have considered in the past. We at edcareers.com and careersandfood.com have made it more accessible to find work from home remote jobs. We've made it easy on the platforms to search for these work from home jobs or remote jobs to narrow your search. We also are encouraging you to research and learn about the potential companies that are hiring. A great way to learn about companies is to check out the employer profile pages shown here as an example. Not only does it highlight the career opportunities that the company has, it also will highlight the culture, the vision, and the benefits that the company has to offer in their organization. We encourage you to also engage your network. Keep in mind, people understand that it is a difficult time and they want to help however they can. Let your friends and family know that you're job searching and tell them the types of jobs that you're looking for and the target companies so that they'll be out on the lookout for openings as well. They can notify you if they hear of anything. Ask them to refer jobs to you that they see. We have a tool online that allows them to easily forward open positions and direct job alerts to your inbox. Bottom line, we are here to help. If you are not finding the information that you're looking for, reach out to our team, sign up for relevant career advice, sign up for our weekly newsletter. We have access to a team of people with multiple years of experience that are passionate about helping you find a career in agriculture and food. So let's dig in and focus on career fairs and how you can get the most out of them. Traditionally, an in-person career fair offers you the chance to touch base with dozens of potential employers. You can learn what types of jobs they have to offer, as well as likely some internships that they have available. You may also find less obvious job opportunities that would fit your education and goals. These in-person career fairs are often associated with high school, college, or university students. However, virtual career fairs are a great way to get on the insider track. It's cheaper and more convenient to attend than a traditional in-person career fair. And thanks to technology, you can now digitally access employers you are interested in without having to leave the comfort of your desk or home. You're able to explore careers no matter what stage you are at in your career path, and virtual career fairs can be accessible from anywhere. Communication is a key component. We have found that there are often less opportunity to have nerves when you are chatting online at a virtual career fair. In person, it's easy to have those nerves build up and perhaps present themselves. Another opportunity and positive factor of a virtual career fair is that you don't have to wait in line to chat in person. It's easy to start a conversation with an employer. However, we do recognize that if you are a social person, you may lose the opportunity to charm and make a good first impression with the employer. So, virtual career fairs are positive because they highlight the numerous job opportunities as well as a variety of jobs that the employer has to offer. There are lots of platforms and lots of forms of communication to be used on virtual career fairs. Whether you are doing it in a public or private chat or hop onto a video call, a virtual career fair gives you multiple options. So you're probably wondering what to expect. So when attending a virtual career fair, you can expect the following: to communicate with employers. You can ask the organizers of the event for help with navigation if needed. There's often public and private chat options, as I mentioned. So remember, be prepared, check your spelling. This is so important, and I will mention it again as we move through the slides. Often, a company will have a wide variety of jobs or feature a certain number of jobs on the platform. But you can often go back and link to agcareers.com or careersandfood.com to see more openings that they have available. Finally, don't forget to dress to impress. Even at a virtual career fair, there's a possibility of a video chat with an employer. So we recommend dressing the same way you would for an in-person career fair. We encourage you to dress in a smart casual or business casual attire. Let's talk a little bit more about being prepared. I mentioned video interviews. So some virtual career fair platforms allow you to book your time. You can book a time slot with the employer. The Feed Your Future virtual career fairs that I've mentioned and we'll go into more detail on have a more fluid time option for you as a job seeker to connect with employers. So these are the things that you'll want to do ahead of time to set yourself up for success. Register ahead of time, research participating organizations, prepare your resume, and practice your pitch. Make sure your technology is ready to go. Depending on whether you have internet connection issues, whether you have the right platform or option to utilize and access the career fair, test those out and make sure your technology is ready to go. Wear a professional outfit. And make sure that you are in a distraction-free environment. I can't say this enough. I have been on interviews with candidates with dogs barking in the background, and this does affect your first impression. We may be in a virtual world connecting through our computers, but it's very important to consider that you are free from distractions and that you have a great first impression. So more specifically, with video interviewing, make sure you log in early, run through a trial, make sure you emphasize your body gestures, but don't be unprofessional. Look alive, make sure that you don't come across as though you are not interested. Clean up the surrounding environment of wherever you are connecting from, and make sure, again, you reduce distractions. So we're going to focus in on the top 5 career search and career fair tips. Starting off with tip number 1, prepare yourself. Prepare to meet the opportunity. Prepare for a video meeting, dress for success, ensure you have an appropriate background. I know I have been repetitive with this, but you need to prepare in order to be ready for the opportunity of your next career choice. Log in, don't be late. Often you have access early to a virtual career fair platform. So check out the platform, navigate, and get yourself familiar. And finally, set up. Make sure your setup profile has enough details. The company may want to talk to you and they will take a look at your profile first. Make sure that your profile has enough information, including your resume attached if that's an option. And then make it personal. Check to see who's participating, what companies are available, what types of jobs. Research the company and the hiring manager. You can check out information through Google, LinkedIn, the Ag Careers or Careers and Food profiles, and think about how you can articulate your goals in order to connect with that company. What are your transferable skills? What do you have to offer in order for that company to separate yourself from other candidates? This may seem simple, and you may be surprised that I'm putting this in as a tip, but you'd be surprised how many resumes that we see through our talent solution platforms that are just called resume.doc. Make sure you upload your resume and save your resume and cover letter with a unique file name that includes your name and perhaps the company that you're applying to. This prevents your resume from being lost in the shuffle. Employers receive a lot of resumes, and make sure that the hiring manager, it's easy for them to find you, to locate you, and recognize your resume. In a virtual career fair, it's very important to make sure you name your resume with a professional name. I recommend keeping it simple and naming it after yourself. The average recruiter spends 6 seconds reviewing a resume, so the virtual career fair is a real opportunity for you to have more time, connect, and look for jobs that they have available and see how your skills and what you have to offer. A lot of this comes from making sure that you have the right information on your resume and your resume named appropriately. Be organized. Obviously, this sounds silly, but in-person career fair, you have the visual of where you've been and where you want to go. Most schools print a map of employer booths for locations for the students. Virtually, you won't have that. Likely just a list, so you won't be able to just walk around and stop by a booth that catches your eye. In advance, try to organize and mark companies that you'd like to talk with. Prioritize that list so that you can get on schedules quickly for the jobs that you're most interested in and the companies that you want to visit with. Some have appointments and some do not. So be prepared and check out the virtual platform that you are logging into so that you can find how to make the most of your time. Make sure that you draw attention with your profile and take a look at the various employer booths so that you can see in advance what they have to offer. So the chat function. This is engaging in conversation. Many career fairs utilize a chat function. So you need to make sure that your interaction, whether it be written or verbal, is on a professional level. That's where the word chatik comes from. Don't chat like you text. No slang, no LOL, no emojis. Don't type in all caps. Watch your spelling and your grammar. This is so important to proofread when chatting in a virtual career fair. Proofread before you hit send or reply. And be prepared. Prepare a few talking notes. The employer that you meet may want to video chat with you. Think of your elevator speech and how you can be most effective through the online platform with a short overview of how your skills, backgrounds, or career goals meet with the role that they are looking to fill. And don't be afraid to ask engaging questions to the employers. Some examples could be, what career paths are available in your organization? Can you tell me a little more about the role that you have highlighted here today? Go over your application, make notes of your transferable skills, and really think about why you would want to work for that company, or perhaps what you couldn't find out on your own through research of the company. Make sure you write those things down. Do a run through, practice with friends, and make sure that your webcam and speakers are functioning properly. Again, practice. Friends and family members are here to support you. When it's time to introduce yourself to an employer or recruiter, it's so important that you are ready and polished with the information that you want to share. So, moving in a little more to the Feed Your Future virtual career fairs. We're excited to share with you that in partnership with agcareers.com and careersandfood.com, we have launched a movement called Feed Your Future. We want to make sure that you had the first opportunity to see the details on this movement and initiative that is being launched by the team across Canada and the United States. We need more individuals like you interested in careers connected with the full value chain of agriculture and food. We recognize that individuals want to make a difference in their career and give back to the world and environment. This is a great opportunity by working in agriculture and food to do that. The Feed Your Future virtual career fairs and events will bring awareness to the career opportunities available in agriculture and food. And let's take a look at them a little closer to see what you think and how you can interact with the virtual career fairs of Feed Your Future. We'd love to hear your feedback. So as Bonnie mentioned at the beginning, please email our team if you have any questions. So we ourselves have done our research and have experienced what works and what does not when attracting talent like yourself. Our Feed Your Future events platform allows live text and video chat with no pre-scheduling required. This is an exciting option for you as a job seeker to explore various companies with brands while interacting with the employers virtually. The Feed Your Future virtual career fair is very user-friendly. You can navigate the main lobby and listen to a how-to video about the virtual career fair navigation. You have access to public and private chats with various employers. And in the exhibit hall, you can check out and take a look at the various companies that are highlighted. We can help you navigate. Our team and concierge service is happy to help and answer questions. And through the exhibit hall, you can also take a look at various education paths as well as career paths that are available in agriculture and food. In the specific exhibitor booths, you will see the company logo, banner ads, links to their social media, company information, company videos if available, job descriptions, and information for the recruiting rep who will be attending the event. There's no time limit on the chats and video calls, so you can continue to chat with an employer after you have left their exhibitor booth. We have a series of 17 plus events that we have planned for in 2021 and would love to have you participate. Here are the upcoming events for the Feed Your Future virtual career fairs, all free for you to participate and explore careers in agriculture and food as a job seeker. Also, like I said before, we are here to help, and we have experts on our team with years of experience to help you with your career path options. On December 18th, we will be doing a webinar on standing out in a virtual interview. So going and diving deeper into specifically how to be successful with virtual interviews. And then January 29th, we will be taking a look at the evolving workplace. So really getting insights around strengthening your workplace in an ever-changing environment. So thank you for being with me today, and thank you for joining us and learning about how to have career search success tips, and more specifically, how to have a successful virtual career fair. I'm Catherine Doan, Director of agcareers.com and careersinfood.com. Please reach out to our team if you have any questions or need guidance on your career path options. Our Feed Your Future events are available with more details on our website, so please take a look and reach out if you have questions. Thank you for being with us today, and hopefully you learned some great tips that will be helpful in your future career search.